Good morning, friends. It's so dark outside. I mean, I have like the settings bumped up so it doesn't look so dark on here, but it's almost 10 o'clock and it's overcast and the sun is barely up. But anyway, I'm going off to do a few errands today, some like, maintenance kind of things, and some really fun ones like thrifting and stuff like that. So I thought I would just take you along, and I'm hoping to like hit up a little free library or two as well. So we'll just see what we can find today. Okay guys, I wanted to share a little bit about what I got on my little thrifting adventures. I went to the library, got my big bin full of books, and found a few little things, I guess. Oh, first let's talk about my smoothie. I really like the Oh She Glows cookbooks. I think both. I have two of them. I'm not sure if she has more. We are not vegans, but Jared has celiac, and her books don't use any gluten, and I have Crohn's and, you know, a couple other things. And dairy is a trigger for me, so I like her cookbooks because they don't have dairy and they don't have gluten, so they're easy to adjust. If I want to add some meat and things, I can. Anyway, I really like the smoothie recipe, and apparently I got it all over the cup. It tastes just like an orange creamsicle, but it has spinach, so it's like healthy. I should probably like get a paper towel to put this on. I think it's okay. Okay, so I did film a little bit in the first thrift store because there was no one there, but then the other stores were like crazy busy. So what did I get in the first one? Oh, I got this stuff. Except not this. So I got a little tin. Actually, everything that I got at the first thrift store is all for crafting stuff. I like kind of like paper crafting, mixed media with some paint and paper and that kind of thing. And I wanted some little tins just to hold little papers in, and I thought this one was cute. Plus, oh, my hair got caught in there. Years ago, back in high school, like Jared and I were in high school together, and we did a project in grade 12. Everyone had to partner up and pick a decade and then do a report on that decade. And we picked 1920 and we aced that report. And I guess Macintosh is, from what I remember, this was a while ago, I believe it was invented in 1920, and so we like slid a bar of toffee in the back of our you know, assignment, and may have been like bribing the teacher for better marks. But anyway, so Macintosh, it gives me that like feel-good memory of high school, dating Jared, and a good mark in history, which I did not often get. So I like this tin. And then these other two are this cool Webster's dictionary. It's really old, or it seems old. (1970). I actually kind of like the look of the book, but I'm planning on just using the paper, ripping the paper out and using it for crafting things. There are a few little illustrations, kind of like one per page. There's a faucet. So I think that'll be fun. And then I got a Rand McNally World Atlas Signature Edition. So I just want to use some of the maps in here. Some of these pages will be kind of cool to use, I think. So that was like crafting, but not actually like reading books. There are books, they didn't have much selection. I saw a lot of Debbie, the last name starts with an M that I'm totally forgetting. I feel like I've been hearing her name pop up a lot recently, and I don't know if it's just because she writes kind of like a lot of romance, so people are reading it around Christmas or what. But I saw like at least half a dozen of her books, and I feel like I've never noticed them before. But I'm probably just noticing it because I keep hearing people talk about them. Then I went to another thrift store, and I bought a bunch of sweaters. But I also found some books, so let's talk about the books first. This one I'm really excited about. This is Give Them Grace by Elise Fitzpatrick and Jessica Thompson, who is her daughter. This is a great parenting book for certain seasons. I started reading this when my kids were younger, years ago, and it felt, what's the word? Unattainable. And then I read it when they were older and it made more sense. Now that we're kind of back in the toddler stage with our foster kid, it feels like this is a good book for me to reread and something I wanted on my shelves. Also, my stove keeps ticking. I have like a stovetop potpourri on that I'm just going to like go stop. Okay, and this other book, I was just thinking this week that it would be fun in 2021 to do like a challenge for myself to read some of the books I was assigned in high school that I didn't enjoy. I mean, I didn't enjoy any books I read in high school that I was assigned. And a couple years ago, I read one of them again on my own for fun, and I loved it. So I actually was thinking of a few of the books that I needed to read in high school, and this one came up. This is called The Secret Lives of Sergeant John Wilson. This is about a Canadian Saskatchewan RCMP officer who came here from Britain, I think, and left his wife and kid behind, came here, didn't tell anyone that he was married, got married here, I think, and then his wife came over and he killed her and buried her like pretty close to where I live. My high school, we had to read this in grade 12. One of our field trips that we had to do in high school was to go find the culvert where he buried his first wife. Like, what a morbid, it's just a ditch in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, I wanted to reread this one, and I thought it was funny that I just thought of that this week and found that book. Actually, then there was 2 copies. There was this one, which doesn't have any marking on it, and the other one I found was definitely from a local high school. I think someone just forgot to bring it to school and they brought it to the thrift store instead. I'll show you the sweaters I got. They were all okay, first of all, I can't get dates to blend properly. Maybe it's because mine are really old because I never use them, but there's always like tons of chunks of dates when I have them in smoothies. That's what I was currently just choking on. Is there a key to blending dates properly? I've even tried like soaking them before and it doesn't seem to make a difference. Anyway, the sweaters were all 50% off. So they were all regular $5, so I got them each for $2.50. This first one is so cute, but it wouldn't fit me. Okay, it's a little fox. I thought it was adorable, and it's an extra small, so I definitely know it's not going to fit. But there is the benefit of having a 10-year-old daughter. It'll be a little big on her, but it will be so cute. I am excited about this one. It'll be big on her, but she'll grow into it. I love having a 10-year-old, you guys. This is like, so far, my favorite age. Yeah, it's close to fitting on me, but it would be too tight, whereas I think it would be like a cute little baggy sweater on her. Then I think I mostly got cardigans, except this one thing. This sweater kind of looked like a men's sweater. I don't know if I can pull this off. I have no idea. It's from Cottage Essentials, which sounds like, oh yeah, it's a Northern Reflections thing. It sounds like an old lady thing. Like, am I getting to that stage? I don't know. But it looked kind of cute. I have to wash all of these, so we'll see if they shrink and actually fit. This one's just a basic gray cardigan. And then this one's kind of cute. It's got like a little bit of a design on it, plus at the bottom there's some tassels. I'll maybe wash these quickly yet and try one of them on for you. We'll see. I can't model things. Okay, so from there, after the thrift stores, I went to a little free library. I think there's only one in my town. And I found a Ruth Ware, One by One. I read The Turn of the Key recently and thought it was okay. I think I gave it like 3 stars. But I think I've heard this one is better. And I wasn't really planning on reading it, but that was the only good book there, so I thought I'd grab it. And then I did leave a copy of Ted Decker's Forbidden that I wanted to unhaul anyway, so I left that there. And then I went to the library, and I don't want to show you all my library books, I don't think. I'll show you a couple I'm excited about. This is The Sustainable Home, Practical Projects, Tips, and Advice for Maintaining a More Eco-Friendly Household. So, I don't know, I'm going to take a flip through. I did request a book similar to this for Christmas from my mom, parents, I guess. But let's be honest, my mom does the actual shopping. It was called Simply Living Well, I think. Yeah, so I requested a couple like that from the library. What else? Oh, I wanted to get more into mystery books, and people recommended Peter Swanson, so I got 8 Perfect Murders. What else is exciting here? Oh, I requested a couple B.A. Paris because I read Behind Closed Doors a couple weeks ago and really enjoyed it and was impressed by her. Yeah, it's written by a woman. Her writing, so I got a couple of those. And then I requested this one completely for the cover, The Inheritance Games. I thought it was kind of like Hunger Games crossed with something else that I don't remember, so it sounded interesting. We'll see. Oh, and one more. I got Christmas with Anne. Someone was telling me about these Christmas stories by L.M. Montgomery, featuring Anne, and I think one of them is even set in Saskatchewan. So maybe I will try to read these in the next couple days. I'll put this on my like read right away shelf. And now I think I'm gonna do some reading. These are the books I'm currently reading. Agatha Christie's A Murder is Announced. This has Miss Marple in it. I love her Miss Marple. My only complaint is that like Miss Marple isn't in it enough. I'm only 50 pages in. And Brand Hansen's Blessed Are the Misfits, which is a Christian nonfiction, and I'm only 24 pages in, so not enough to say anything yet, but this is what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. been spending a decent amount of my day reading the Agatha Christie book. I never actually ended up picking up the other one. And this is a Miss Marple book. I haven't read one of hers in a while, and I just am reminded how much I love Miss Marple and her like quiet ways. People don't suspect her. She's just like the little old lady knitting in a corner, and you know, just gossiping with the people, and she can figure out what happened. I'm just over halfway, so I'm not going to finish it tonight, but I'm going to read a little bit more and see if I can figure out who did it. I have some ideas, but I'm not usually right with Agatha Christie, so I guess I'll share in my end of the month wrap up if I figured it out or not, because yeah, I'm not going to stay up long enough to finish this, but I do enjoy her writing a lot. Thanks for coming with me on my thrifting adventures and everything today. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Thanks for being here.